Today's topic is going to be all about dealing with social media distractions. So, before I kick off, just a quick introduction about me again. My name is Obi Alafode, for those of you who just joined the group. I'm a psychologist and stress management coach and productivity coach. So, I help entrepreneurs, mostly women, manage distractions like this and also to be able to increase their productivity so that they can go and make more money. So that's about me. Today's topic is all about social media distracting. There are many types of distraction, obviously, and those are the kind of things that um, take us away from the work we're supposed to be doing. Social media is one of them. So there's other stuff like your kids, jobs, phone ringing, all that kind of stuff. But we're very specific today about social media distraction. So I want you to consider whether or not you always feel like you're distracted by social media, or that's something just that comes up a lot for you. Whether or not you feel like you would get more done if only you just stop getting sucked into the social media bubble, or that you lack discipline, especially because social media is part of your work. You use it to get clients and all that stuff. I do too. So it's a major part of our work. And so therefore, do you feel like you're lacking discipline around managing your time with it properly? Or the fact that actually you've got loads to do, but you've found social media a way to distract you or to avoid doing some of the work that you should be doing. So I wanted to consider whether that is you, and if that's any of it at all, let me know. Hi, Amy. Hi, Christina. Thanks for watching. Awesome. I can definitely see you guys comments now. That's awesome. So let me know if that's how you've been feeling at all. You feel you just get distracted by social media. You would be getting more done if it wasn't for that, or that you feel like you lack discipline. Let me know in the comments if you can share that, where you fit in. People are putting their notes in. I'm going to also talk about the feeling that might happen, which is feeling of, I've heard this, feeling lazy, like you're not serious, or that you're not taking yourself seriously, or other people won't take you seriously as a result of that, that you get panicky as a result of the fact that, oh my God, I haven't done anything all day, or you plan to do something, but you didn't really get the chance in the end because you got distracted, and then you're hard on yourself for doing that. So if that's you, let me know that you appreciate it or it resonates with you. That would be awesome to know at this point. Okay. So what I wanted to share in this video, what we're going to be doing in this live call, is I wanted to raise some awareness about why we get distracted in the first place. Okay, so that's usually key. You know why, then that will help you fix the problem later. Also, signs that you are distracted or you get distracted a lot more than usual, whether or not you're prone to get distracted more than other people are, because there is a thing. And then why we have to really limit the distraction. It's no brainer. It makes sense why we would do, but I think it'd be nice to go through some of those as well. And then what I'm going to try and do is share some favorite strategies that you can use, or digital distraction, avoidance strategies that you can use so that you can get more time back to be able to do the thing that you really want to be doing with the time. So I hope it makes sense for me. I'm going to get the comments through. Oh yes, hi Christina. Christina said, for me, business restructuring had been a task. Christina, can you elaborate on that a little bit? What do you mean by business restructuring? And how have your distraction meant that you didn't do that? If that makes sense. So business restructuring has been a problem for you, or it has been a task. How has your social media distracted you from doing that? So if you could answer that, that would be awesome. Okay. So why that's happening, what I want to talk to you through first is the addictive nature of social media. It is addictive. By very definition of what it is, the scrolling, the constant pictures, images, text, videos, they're all designed to distract you. That it would always have distracted no matter what. If you saw, it's the same thing if you sat down from the telly, you will get distracted by the moving pictures. That's what it is. The only difference now is you're carrying your TV everywhere you go. That's pretty much how I'm going to relate to it. It's a bit like you're taking your TV and then walking away around with it all day. There is going to be some notification, some flash. It's designed to say, hey, I'm important. Hey, notice me. Hey, drop what you're doing. This is more important. That's what your brain is registering. So even though you know it's not important, it would act like it is so until you can confirm that it wasn't important in the first place. But at that point, it's too late because you got sucked in now. Okay? So you get a notification and it thinks, oh, somebody's popped live. It's like, I did pop live in your feed right now. I would say it's important. So, just saying. And so, yeah, you're going to come in live and go, oh, that was important. But if you were doing something in the middle of something and then that distracted you, you can see how you might get sucked in for another 30 minutes of this before you remember where you were the last time. And some people don't remember. It takes a while to go back to the previous task they were doing before the distraction came about. That's why if people feel like they've got a lot of tasks that they started but haven't finished them, they got distracted from one into the next one, into the next one, which reminded them of the other one, and then before you know it, there was no clear pathway. Now, before we talk about the fact that yes, it is addictive, but I have to be honest here. If you're more prone to distraction, a lot of it is to come down to the fact that you haven't decided what your task or the goal is going to be for the day. So if you have your schedule planned out or your time block planned out, if you haven't seen the video around time blocking, I'll link it to the post later today so you can go and watch that. It's very clear, the more you know what structure you have in the day or what task you're going to do, the less likely you will get distracted. Because at the very least, if you get distracted, you can come back to the thing because the task wouldn't have completed and you know where you were. If there was no plan per se, and you started doing something like writing the content, but you didn't plan to do that today, but all of a sudden you've now gotten distracted by something on social media or a video, you're not going to remember that that's the content you were working on because it wasn't on the schedule. So what you're going to do is pick up a new job to do or a new thing to do. So I hope that makes sense here for you. Okay, because that's what I wanted to say about the addictive nature. It's very addictive, that's fine, but you can control it. And at the same time, if you did have a goal or you have specific tasks that you're going to do that were scheduled in, you're going to be less likely to get distracted in the first place. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say. Now, being an online entrepreneur or you do business online means that the majority of your work, working from home, means that you're also going to be working online and on social media, posting, commenting, having conversation, connecting with people, and all that stuff. So it's very easy to, while you were working on social media, that you got distracted and then started working in social media because now you're chatting with your friend and you're now gone dragged into a kind of debate that you had no business being dragged into. And I don't know if anybody's ever been there, where you're now the only person carrying on with the conversation because all of a sudden you got sucked into the debate and the conversation and all that stuff. So definitely it happened. I've experienced that so many times. And I will be able to share some tricks and tips about how you might be able to reduce that. I'm not sure that you can ever eliminate social media distractions at all because it's too deep now. It's too far gone. Majority of the stuff that we do are going to be online in some shape or form, especially if we're running businesses where we're relating with other people outside of real life situation. Okay, so just wanted to just say that there. So let me know if you appreciate this or it makes sense to you. For those of you who are watching, if there are any questions you want to ask at this point, just ask it. I'll come back and answer it. And I'm going to move on a bit. So in terms of that, the good news though, hi Gautier, the good news is that not few people are genuinely addicted to social media. So it's not like there's some rampant thing going on like alcohol. It's not. It's just that for the most of us, we can manage this very well. It's habitual, it's a habit, it's something that just spills over accidentally, but we can definitely control it. So what I wanted to share now is why. So if possible, if we manage our distractions properly, we need to talk about the benefit of what that would be. If we manage them properly, it will reduce the social comparison thing, the comparisonitis that happens with a lot of us business owners where you're thinking someone else is doing better than you. They feel like they look, their graphics is popping, their website look great. They're having a lot of likes and a lot of comments and all that stuff. That can definitely distract you anyway, and that wouldn't make you feel particularly very good. So the one big benefit of reducing your social media interaction or distractions and all that stuff, it helps you to stop comparing yourself to other people out there. So I don't know if you can relate. For those of you on the call, if you can relate to this, let me know. The second thing is that it will stop you from feeling so competitive. So you're not trying to up one up on somebody else or do a better thing than somebody else. You're just gonna, in my opinion, just gonna stay in your lane. You're gonna do your best. You're going to do the best you can when you can. You're going to be your most productive self how you can. Everybody's different, so your level will be different from someone else's, and that's very true in regard to productivity and well-being and the rest of it. It's through your perspective, it's through what you can do best. But my job as a productivity coach or peak performance practitioner is to be able to get you to elevate that to a level that nobody else could have done it any better than you did at that stage. So that's what it's going to be all about. The benefit as well of reducing social media distraction is to improve your overall mood anyway, about yourself, about the world, about other people. It removes the mind, the chatter, the negative stuff that goes on out there. That obviously gets you to protect yourself a bit more in that state. And the more you protect yourself from negative interactions and sort of subliminal messages, the more that you can rise to your own challenges, okay? Conquering the fear of missing out, where you feel like everybody else is doing something, therefore it's something that you should be doing as well. That will also benefit as well. And reconnecting with real people. Now, we meet a lot of people on social media, so that's not a problem at all. It's in fact it's the brilliant thing, it's one of the favorite things I like about that, being able to connect with people. But I was thinking that the more to be able to use it more effectively, it really connects for real, not a fake kind of sort of liking, but not really engaging with what someone had actually said. If you're gonna do it properly. That's what I think anyway. There's no point trying to do more volume. I think quality is better than quantity. I'm sure you know, because in the group we're not very many, 100 and something. Other people's group are like 1,000 and 2,000. I'm not that particularly bothered because I'd rather have a small group I can actually interact with people one on one, and that's how I roll anyway. So just wanted to just share that out there. And of course, the final thing that you get your free time back. There's a lot. You got 80%. I think that was the stat of 80% of people spend time online that had nothing to do with the job. That's a lot of time we're spending. I don't know what that equates in terms of how many hours a day. And the quickest way to check is to check your phone. If you've got an iPhone, it does have a schedule for the time for you that says how long you've been on it or how long you've been using the phone. That will give you a rough idea of how long you've either spent on social media as opposed to any of the other apps that you use, okay? So, I hope that's fine. Oh yeah, Jamie said quality over quantity. So true. I agree with that. Thank you. I'm glad you agree with that, Jamie. So, final bit of it is to talk about some of favorite tips for not being distracted, okay? It helps, like I said earlier, to know what your schedule is for the day. Okay, that's the first thing. I don't care how many other tricks you try to trick yourself into that, but if you didn't have a schedule for the day, you will get distracted for sure. Okay, so just wanted to just put that out there now. If you have, some people are more prone to distraction, like if you have ADHD or ADD, some people say that, then that means that your ability to get distracted is much higher because of the way your brain activity works. So I just wanted to consider those things. To park them, you have to have a schedule. And if you're more prone, you just need to know you're more prone. Doesn't mean you can't not get distracted. It just means you will get distracted. It's just a question of can you minimize it. So based on that, we're now going to go into the tip. So the tip is to log in to see how much you're spending on screen time or Facebook or things like that. You need to know how much it is. That way you can analyze how much of it was actually work related and how much it was just because you were having a bit of fun, which is fine, nothing wrong with fun at all. Reduce the email and the notification, turn them off. Once you have a schedule to say, right, 2 p.m., I'm going to be writing a blog post or something, which means at 2 p.m., you shut off all your notifications down. Go airplane mode. That's the favorite thing I like. Airplane mode, and you won't get any notification on your phone. Now, on your laptop, shut down all the tabs that you don't need open at all. You can also shut off notifications from there as well. Okay, so that's the thing I'm going to share there. Work with fewer tabs. Only the tab that you need to work will be there. Now, use your alarm clock if you want, or a timer. The reason why you have a timer is to be able to measure, hey, how long you're spending on a certain amount of thing anyway. Also, the reason for the timer, if you decide, okay, I'm going to need a break now, and I want to go on social media to just have a chat with my friend and catch up with people and blah, 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 I would say put a timer on it. So you're going to say 15 minutes to be able to go into social media, however you get distracted in there. But 15 minutes, the timer goes off and you're back to doing the work that you were doing. So I hope that will particularly help you as well. So hi Mayua, thanks for joining. Mayua said my notifications are set to be permanent on silent. Exactly. If you can do that, do that. Absolutely. Now, the other thing that someone asked me the other day, but I go into social media, and that's what I said, go into social media, Facebook to respond to posts and stuff like that, because I put a post and I'm going to respond to my audience, my community, and blah blah blah. But then they get sidetracked into other things and blah blah blah. So what I've said is, where possible, talk to yourself. So what I'm going to say, take my phone and I'm going to check this particular group. I'm going to check the productive CEO group, and I'm going to respond to the 8 a.m. post today. I'm going to go in there and respond to the comments in there, or I'm going to respond to all the comments from today. I take a timer, 15-minute, comment, and leave. And I'm talking to myself while I'm doing it. Respond to the productivity CEO group. I go in there and I go there and I start doing that. So if a notification from another post or another group comes in, I ignore that. Okay? If I need to go into another group, or I need to go on my Facebook page, because I want to go and check things there, I'm going to say I'm going to go into Aurora UK Facebook post. Just talk to yourself as you're doing the thing, because that will help you stay on track. Okay, so I don't know whether or not you make of that, but let me know if you're going to find that particularly useful. And that is the final tip I've got for you today. Again, tell other people that you're going to be doing that. Let people know I'm going dark today. I'm not going to be responding to emails, out of office notifications. You can use that on your email. There are plenty of things that you can do. And what I want you to be able to do is go and pick the one that you think will work for you right now, as opposed to trying to do everything I've just said. Okay, so let me know in the chat which one, just the one, you feel will make the most impact for you right now in terms of managing your social media distractions. Let me know what that could be, okay? Just the one extra thing that you can do that will help you minimize your distraction right now. Invite you all to do. We've got the challenge, Gets It Done challenge, starting on Sunday, the 16th of February. So you will need to be able to sign up for it if you want to get the emails and the videos and the rest of it, because that's where you get the challenge, and then I'll have a live group sort of Q&A to be able to answer any questions that you had as a result of you taking part in the challenge during the day. So if you could go and sign up for it if you haven't already. For those of you, someone reached out to me a couple of days ago asking about assessment, one-to-one assessment. From when you join the group, I said if anybody wanted a free half an hour assessment to work out where your productivity leaks are coming from, then I'm happy to do that. So I'll put a link as well to be able to book a time in my diary. If you want to take advantage of it, you get to get one, so might as well take advantage of that. Oh yes, so Jamie says getting the time for it, go in, spend a few minutes engaging, and then go off. Absolutely, thank you. I'm glad you're going to find that useful, Jamie. Hopefully, let me know how it goes. And that would be nice for you to post in the group to say, yeah, I tried it and it works. That would be awesome. So that is me for this week. I'll see you in the chat, of course. And let me know if anybody got any questions. Reach out and I'll answer them. Sign up for the challenge. And if you'd like a 30-minute assessment call, productivity strategy call, then hit me up. No problem. Okay. Talk to you later and enjoy the rest of your week. Bye, guys.